All right, guys, great day today at the range. Got some practice, got some cool new stuff to look at and things. Let's try and have a little conversation about it. That was a great day today. That was a super great day. We got to get out. I got to qualify in a couple different things for a couple different stuffs. Nothing cool, like I'm not going back into law enforcement right now, so not that kind of thing. But just some friendly kind of stuff. It was fun. So we shot, hopefully this stuff doesn't fall off. We shot the Glock 48, and we actually got this thing on paper. If you remember last time, we were shooting just slightly left. I kind of fixed that, but still I think we might need to move it over a little bit more. I'm not super worried about it because this guy is going to be sent off sooner than later probably to get the optic cut once I get the 507K from Holliston, once I get that thing in. Crazy thing on that is I have it pre-ordered on Optics Planet. And Optics Planet is like so, I don't know if you call it bipolar or what. They can't make up their mind. They'll say one time it's 7 days to like 18 days to ship. And then the next day you look on there and it's a month to 4 months. It's like, I don't know what's going on with them. So if anybody from Optics Planet ever sees this, please just, I don't know what's going on. But if you can say unknown, then at least you're being honest that it's unknown. But if you're like, yeah, in 7 days, in a week, we're getting these things. Okay, anyway, off my rampage, drive me nuts. But this guy right here, the Glock 48, shoots very well, okay? It actually shoots really well. Am I canted? I feel like this video is super canted. I'm gonna turn y'all, actually I think that made it worse. Oh, hopefully I didn't make it worse. If I'm sideways, it's gonna drive everybody nuts, but you know what, that's okay. I might just be sideways. Or hold on. That's what it was. The bipod was messed up. Anyway, I think the bipod was messed up. Hopefully I'm even. It's weird. Anyway, the 48 shot very well. I will say, the more that I shoot this guy, the more that I do realize that the 43X is pretty snappy. Even with the comp on there, she's pretty snappy. Pretty snappy little girl. And the fact that, the fact that it has a comp, it shoots a little bit more snappy than the 48, which has no comp, but yet they're comparatively the exact same size. That's why I think the 48 is going to be a winner. I really think so. When you look at the slides and things together with the comp, they are pretty much the exact same size. One thing I want to do before too long is bring the chronograph out and the original 43X barrel, chronograph that barrel, this barrel, which is about a ½ inch longer maybe, and then this barrel, which is maybe an inch longer or so than the 43X. Just to see if there's really any difference. I don't know. I don't know. I have some theories about that, but who knows. But that was the 43X today. Ran well. 48 ran well. S15 mags ran well, except I had one hiccup when I was doing a qualification thing where I inserted a new magazine. I can't remember if I dropped the slide or if I tried to slingshot it. I can't remember, but it stuck on a round. And so whenever I did a tap rack, it chucked the empty case forward. So I lost that one round. Still qualified how I wanted to qualify, and it was great. But that's one hiccup that we had with the S15, but it's okay. If that's it, then that's it. That stuff's fine. The other thing we did today, we ran some MP5 drill things, just trying to get my feet wet. I've never been formally trained in the MP5. Never. I wish sometimes that I had been. Well, I wish a lot of times I had been trained in a lot of different weapons just to get exposure to it. But in law enforcement, we had the option to carry an MP5 or a, basically at the time, okay, short story, sorry, I have to say this. This is where I'm kicking myself in the pants for not doing this. My understanding, okay, is my department basically had Mark 18s, okay, because yes, the department issued firearms were fully automatic. We could run our own guns, and that's all I ever ran was my own guns because I wanted to run my own guns. I'm glad I did because now I have those firearms and I get to keep them. If I ran a agency issued firearm, I had to return that when I was done, right? So I got to keep mine. But with those, my understanding of it, they didn't say that they were Mark 18s, but they said they were 10.5 inch like ARs, which is basically a Mark 18. And I never got my hands on one to actually inspect it and really look at it. I highly suspect that those were older Mark 18, basically Mark 18s. I don't know if they're 10.3, if it got that like specific, if it was 10.3 or 10 and a half. Kick myself on that. Anyway, but we could run those guns. We could run the issued guns, which were all, you know, full auto select fire kind of things, whatever. And then our guns. I ran my guns. I knew some guys that ran the MP5s and they liked it, but at the time I ran my own gun. But I think in order to run that, you had to, obviously you had to qualify with it, but you had to show some kind of competency with it. I think you had to have gone to some kind of training. I think a little shady on that. I don't really understand. It's not shady. It's a little gray on that in my mind. I don't remember, because I remember at the time I was like, yeah, I have qualification. I shot in the Marine Corps with the M4. Okay, I'm qualified on the M4 family, you know, M16 family of rifles. So that was good enough for me. I never even thought about the MP5. But I like this gun. That was a huge long rabbit trail. I like this gun. I like how it shoots. I like how smooth it shoots, how flat it shoots, how accurate it is. It is way too easy. It's way too easy to shoot this thing. So I want to spend some more time with this and master it a little bit better. Get just as good on this as I am on my AR-15s, which those need their own work. Anyway, so that's the MP5. We ran a few drills with that today. We also tightened up some things here on the rifle that we're bringing to the tactical games. Just for reminder for anybody, this is basically a 13.9-inch barrel that I cut from a 16-inch barrel from Bear Creek Arsenal. It's got a mid-length gas system. It's got a 3-prong from Breek Arms. It's got a rail from Breek Arms. I don't remember who makes these, MGP, CQB, whatever. These grips, I ran these last time. I just pulled these off the gun that I ran last time, and they worked fine. I think they're only like 12 or 15 bucks, but they worked great. They worked fine. No issues with those last time, so I'm going to run them this time because they're light. This gun actually stays pretty light. It's pretty cool. But basically, nothing else has really changed. We've got the Breek Arms Warhammer on here. Don't even remember who makes the bolt. I think it's probably a PSA, and then it's just an anodized upper that I anodized and did some fooling around with. But we just kind of put this guy out to its paces a little bit, shot it a little bit more, got a little bit more comfortable with it, made sure everything was good to go. Might be the last time. Might get one more time to come out here, maybe, before the game, so I need to make sure everything's dialed in. Anyway, that was this guy. He ran well. The last thing that we really did today, which was really cool, I was super excited about it. I don't think the video turned out as well as I wanted it to, but it's super cool. This is the Mark 18, right? The Airsoft Mark 18 that we've worked on before, right? It's got the Airsoft rail, flip-up sights, flashlight, which actually started working again once I started shooting the gun. I don't know what's up with that. But it's not a true clone. It's like an inspired clone kind of, or something like that. But we replaced the barrel with a factory Faxon 11.5-inch with a mid-length gas system. I've never seen those. Never seen them. And after shooting them, we'll leave it up to the video because we did a short video on that. Me and a couple buddies that were out here, and I won't spoil it for you. But yeah, go watch that video. It was surprisingly different. All right, it was surprisingly different. It wasn't. I'll say that it wasn't the same as shooting a 12.5-inch or a 16-inch gun. It was definitely different. So I will leave that up to the video to do. But it's cool. I think it's really, really, really cool, and I'll probably bring this to the tactical games as a backup gun in case the other one dies for some reason or something happens. But I know you can't bring two and run one day and run one the other day. But maybe if a gun breaks, you know, if it goes down, then surely they would allow you to switch out your firearm instead of sending you home, I think. But anyway, that was cool. That was really fun to practice with that. Not only practice with it, but just shoot it a little bit, suppressed and stuff. That was really cool. This is not new. That was just your runs on there. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions about anything, we really are getting close to the tactical games. It's on March 14th and 15th, I believe, which from this date is only like 2 weeks away. Dude, that is so close. That really is 2 weeks away. Wow. Crazy. Okay, yeah, so this might be the last time I'm out here. Woo, that's scary. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions about the games or if you have any questions about any of this stuff, ask away, and I will do my best to answer the questions for you. But that's pretty much it, guys. All right, y'all be good to be safe. I appreciate you hanging around for the ride, spending the time out here, spending the time with me, as it were, on the YouTubes and stuff, and subscribing and doing all this stuff. Anyway, I'm done. Y'all be good to be safe. Catch y'all in the next video. All right, we got 2 rounds. Let's see if we die. 2 rounds. We're not gonna die. Well, everybody's gonna die. Unless they get raptured. 2 rounds in the back of the truck. Little loud. That's freaking cool. Freaking cool.